So Grace, tell us about yourself and about your real estate investment journey so far. How's it been?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's been phenomenal. I've been in real estate for 16 years,
Okay.
and I actually started real estate from the scratch with no money. But right now, grown the real estate, my real estate company into more than 9 figures in dollars yearly, and also I've been able to put together some billions from very wonderful investors like you, and doing big things in real estate, trying to make up for the lack of some other people. And
Okay.
also, I've been able to train over 1,000 students where I teach them real estate business and real estate investments. There's a difference between real estate business and there's real estate investments. So
Okay.
that's basically what I've been doing, and it's been good.
Yeah. Oh, great to hear. But you just mentioned something, just hearing what you're saying. I think there must have been some collaboration and some partnerships. So can you put us through that?
Okay, actually, that's the way I started. Real
Okay.
estate is not something that you just dive into because it costs a lot of money to do big business in real estate.
Okay.
What I did was, when I was introduced into real estate, coming from a very humble background, I knew that I needed to. I saw the prospect. I saw investing was possible, but then I didn't have a lot of money. So what I did was to put some people together for
Yeah.
myself. So I had to collaborate with some other people, and the journey started. And I think that in my first investment, I was just like 10% of the whole collaboration, but
Huh?
basically I got like 100%, over 500% interest. That was
Wow.
possible because I had to collaborate. So most times I like people know that collaboration in real estate investment is one of the ways to go if you do not really have so much money to start with.
Okay. So Grace, looking at the real estate industry from an investment standpoint, what are the opportunities available and the ones that are there for aspiring investors?
Oh, fantastic. Real estate has a lot of opportunities right here in Nigeria, and from the land banking,
Okay.
which is very lucrative. That's if you buy rights.
Okay.
And you're buying in a place that is growing, a growing location. Then also you can do a bit of cash flow kind of business. A lot of people are very interested in cash flow. And so we have opportunities in the apartments where people buy into the multi-family units, hotel style multi-family units, and give them as much as 30% return on investment every year, plus capital appreciation if they buy an off-plan project. So,
Okay.
and also if you look at a place like Lagos, I'll use that as a case scenario. We have 90 people come into Lagos relocation every hour, and 80% of those 90 people are young people, young youths that are looking for decent accommodation, affordable but purpose built,
Yeah.
smart homes where they can actually just lay their heads and go to work from there. So that gives opportunity to investors to begin to look into multiple family units, from the studio to the one bed to the two-bed apartment, which are needed. It's a huge ocean. The government is doing a lot, but
Yeah.
they can't really do so much looking at the population we have in a place like Nigeria. Even if the government decides to build 100,000 units of houses today, it's still a pin in an ocean. So
Yeah.
that's a big, big opportunity for investors to begin to look at.
I totally agree. But could you please expatiate on the cash flow and also the off plan, because it's not everybody that is new into real estate investment understands that.
Okay, so I did that in a bit of my training, but I'll just touch on it. Off-plan are projects that you buy when it's under conception or when it's on construction. Basically, off-plan is a project that gives you at least 20% below the market value, because instead of going to the bank, you are paying for the project and you have cost of funds, and you just make the money and play the bank. So the
Okay.
project is always ready, depends on the timelines that you agree with the developer.
So does that mean you make an investment before the project gets started?
Fantastic. So those are actually possible with angel investors, and they are doing a lot of money back, making good profits, buying into off plan. But then all you have to just look is who is developing, what's the timelines. Then also you talk about the cash flow. Cash is very important.
Yeah.
Looking at the way exotic you travel, a lot of things, it's
Yeah.
important. And that's why I like the fact that you're doing things in the real estate space. there's so much you spend in a year, and if you go into investment and you're sure of your return
Chance,
every
yeah.
year, you can actually plan with it. So when you're talking about real estate investment, you have to think of both long term and short term. So cash flow is like short term investment that you put your money and you're sure you get returns.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, great. That's very impressive.
I'm so excited because I also have you here and you're very
Yeah.
passionate about real estate. I need
Okay.
you to just explain to me, why are you this passionate? You know, you have invested so much in real estate, and so why are you this passionate? Because anytime we call you, are ready to invest in real estate. So I need you to just let us know why you are.
Yeah, I think it started from me trying to get a family home. Seeing my parents pay rent, and sometimes it was difficult. So growing up wasn't the easiest, but they did their best that they could at that moment. So when I had the opportunity to provide a land or a house for them, and I'll tell you what, it was one of the happiest moments of my life. So getting my parents a family home gave me more motivation that, oh, this is actually a good investment, that they're no longer paying rent. The landlord is not coming to disturb anybody. And from there, getting my own home. So now I realize that from getting one property, I could actually get another property. And that throughout the years that I was investing until now, that made me have a portfolio of properties. So what happens is it gives you it's like a secured investment. So I started from renting to owning properties. And there is no better investment than when you know that you are the owner of what you have. So basically, rather than me paying rent or throwing my money away, I now own the properties that I live in. So I do have portfolios, but what happens is you make one investment, and in case you want to sell, the return on that investment, especially you did mention off plan. I think for me, off plan is one of the best opportunities that you can ever have, because before the project starts, you've paid for it, you've invested. As the project is growing, your money is growing. So that's how off plan works. And I did a lot of off plan projects. So now I do have a portfolio, but in general, to summarize this, is the safest investment that you can make, because your money starts growing immediately you make that investment. But to bring clarity, you have to work with a good organization and a good property developer. So it's not with everybody, but I started from getting one property, getting into the off-plan projects, and it has paid off so well, and I'm still looking forward to further opportunities.
Oh, thank you so much. So, what do you want to say to inspiring investors? Looking at the fact that some of them are scared, or some of them just don't know what to do with their money, so they're just locked up in the bank. What do you want to say to them? How do they jumpstart? How do they kickstart?
I think first is to identify what you want, and if you want to get into the real estate investment opportunities or owning a home, because owning a home is a necessity for everybody. So if you get to that stage and you have some money to invest, not too much, you are a starter, is to find the right company. And that's why you have Lifeguard international investment companies like this that can actually show you the way, educate you how your money can grow as well, and in return, you owning your desired property. Property, owning a house or an apartment or a property, I think is the safest investment. Like I said earlier, the value starts appreciating the moment you put your money down. That's your property. In months and in a year or two, you can even buy another property. So for me, it's the safest bet, especially in this critical situation that we are in globally. Economically, it's not good. It's not very good for everybody. But property is one thing that will always be, and is still thriving at this moment. So my advice to the younger people, instead of luxury, try and have a property for yourself and for your family. I think that's the first way to start, because we do understand a lot of people are also renting. So if you can get out the rent space and own a property, believe me, that's one of the biggest blessings you could ever wish for.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So hi, Grace. Yeah, I learned you recently launched an online university where you teach young people how to invest in real estate. Can you tell us how that's going?
Oh, thank you so much. It's been going very well. We have had students all over, from all over the world, and the testimonies from these students has been so exciting. Looking at coming to the online space, just to come to
Okay.
learn in university, and going back to starting their own real estate companies. And what we have been able to do with that is, a lot of people are there, they don't really know what to do. And the real estate space, there is so much you can do. So I just felt that it's an opportunity to give back on what I've learned and what I've been able to grow a company from the scratch with no special funding, and teaching people exactly the secrets and the knowledge I gained experiential knowledge over this 18 years, telling them exactly what to do, holding them by the hands, and showing them the steps they need to take to become real estate guru. And also, we did a bit of, we have also started training people on investments, because we discovered that a lot of people have money out there, but they don't actually know where to put the money. They want to do real estate. I tell people that you actually have to put your money where you first of all know what to do. Like you just said, you need to identify. So you need to, if you want to be an investor, I think it's beautiful to have at least some knowledge.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
that we are lacking. I don't think there's any school in Nigeria that offers real estate investment education. So on our online university, we also teach investors how they can learn all the types of real estate investment opportunities we have in Nigeria, and then they can now make from knowing exactly what they can gain, how to go about it, they can take an informed decision before they even invest.
Wow, impressive. Congratulations to you and to the company Lifecard. You did say something very interesting, teaching people how to grow their own real estate business company, and also investors as well. So these are like two different categories. So someone that wants to grow their own company, it is different, and somebody that has money that also wants to invest in it.
Yes, that's basically what we do, because there's the investment aspect of real estate, there's the business aspect of real estate. So we have courses that take care of those that want to do real estate as a business. Oh, Christopher, I have been very successful. What did you do? There are so many things I did, and in that course you will find out. And also, if you want to be an investor, so you don't put your money where you won't get good returns. Like for example, I talked about the spring apartments where people can actually make 30%. It's for you to make 30% in real estate yearly, you need to go to at least know some things you have to do for the 30% to be possible. So we also have that course where you can learn how to invest rightly, and where you should be investing your money now. So
is this opportunity available for those that have zero experience about real estate, but they want to learn?
It's available, yes. It's just a click in that button. Once you click the button, you are into a space and you learn everything that you need to know to become a guru as an investor, and also a guru as a business, real estate business person. And even those that are already in the business that are not doing very well, I think they should also try and go for the course and learn some things.
Hello, everybody. You have the CEO of Lifecard International Investment Company, Mrs. Grace Ofure. She is a bag of experience, how she grew her business from grass to grace and where she is today. You can learn a lot from her. She has a university where she teaches people to invest in the real estate business, and not also that those that want to own their own individual company like she has done and then grow it from there. But you don't need any qualification. Just come, click on, and want to learn and understand where she came from, and you can grow your own real estate business.
I want to say thank you so much for being here today. I want to say thank you so much for being a part of the Lifecard family. We truly appreciate you, and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.